Hello, welcome back to another video of Dokkan. How's everyone doing today? I intend to release the maintenance data download video a little bit after this, because this one has only 14 hours left to do from when I'm recording, and I apologize for my voice. I have to hold back from talking properly because I'm just in pain, even with a painkiller. It's not doing much, unfortunately, but we have here, I have 2 missions, of course, but we have one more mission here, which is clear phase 1 of stage 1 in the God of Destruction's Revelation. I intend to do the whole thing here, and I'm going to go through some teams and some strategies before we actually hop to the stage. The first team that I'm going to suggest is going to be the ROG team, especially if you have this Goku and Vegeta unit. You can put him as your lead. It's your best case scenario in this case. Okay. Now, the reason why my team is built like this versus the typical, UIs and whatnot. Yes, ideally I would bring in AGL UI. However, we are trying to not upset Beerus as part of the mission. Clear stage 1 once without ever disappointing Beerus. What that means is skipping. Where is it? No, it's not here. It's supposed to be here. It's not here. So there is a possible 4 phases here, and the first 2 phases are straightforward, but we want to beat them each in 2 turns, and no more than that. Otherwise, we get to an AGL Beerus Phase who has no super attack. But that's the disappointing part. And if we skip that one, we end up against the mega damaging Beerus, which is what we're trying to do. Now, the last phase Beerus has a guaranteed stun on super attack. So this is why I'm suggesting one of these teams having a dodge unit in slot 1 to get past that helps tremendously. And then the other team I have here is, of course, GT Heroes. This is the one I'm going to because I can rely on the damage here. This does not rely on a new unit to do damage, whereas the ROG team does. So I'm going to be going in here with the Gogeta team here. So we're going to be going in with the GT Heroes 10%, and it should be good enough. So let's hop in and try to get this done as soon as possible. Okay, so this is a bit of a convoluted process that I took to get to this point. So things to note here is that Beerus crits when attacking in both this phase and the last phase. So that can be very, very difficult for the most part. Definitely, if you're struggling to do it, bring in Whis, and you will need it for the last phase. It is a brutal phase. It's got 750 million health. So it's possible to 1-turn it if you got enough damage. It's possible to 2-turn it if you got enough damage, but it's going to be tough. So this first phase crit is a 100% chance, which ignores 30% defense and is a 1.5 times multiplier. There's no nerfing and 66% damage reduction. The super attack raises attack by 50% for 1 turn and is a 4.48 million damage super attack. He also has 2 AoEs per turn, which are 1.6 million and 800,000 subsequently. Okay, folks, yeah, I keep coming back to this point, and I'm very low on health, actually. Funnily enough. I am very low on health. Now, I cannot... How should I put this? I cannot allow myself to use the active skill here, because it'll mean that I lose a tremendous amount of a chance to get it done. And what would be missing is, of course, the fact that we have 6 charges, not 2 turns. So using the active skill ruins everything. So we have guaranteed counters here, so I don't have to worry about the super attack stunning us both this turn and next turn, so this kind of works out. I just have to hope that we don't take too much damage in the slot and anywhere else in any slots, so to speak. Which is a little bit long. Addition super attack, unfortunately, can just get crit. Have to hope that the 8th year GT duel gets crits, and unfortunate. This is unfortunate. There's a crit at least. The damage is just not there though. The damage is just not there. There's another crit at least. And another crit at least. And another super attack. Very good. So, passive should be fully built up at this point. I think this is the 5th. There's another crit as well. Okay, so that's more than I could hope for. That's more than I can hope for. Now, just to be sure, I have guaranteed counters when we're under 70% health. So, yeah. Let's do it. Let's get some healing in. We need that. And some more healing in. Need that. We have guaranteed counters, which, luckily, after 5 attempts of losing without the counter in the 2nd turn, sheesh. So, technically, getting under 70% health was the right way to go. Does not look like I would be getting the super attack off with the Goku, but if I do, would be good. Which means this should be the last super attack, overtack from Gogeta. Nope, it isn't. I got normal, which finishes them off. So we've successfully skipped the AGL Beerus Phase, and now we're up to the SDR phase here. And this one's a doozy. He has guaranteed crits when attacking, and it ignores 50% defense this time, and a 1.5 times multiplier. He has 2 AoEs, 2.4 million damage for the first hit, and 1.2 for the second. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. This way I don't have to take any damage here. Turn 1. If in next turn I have the active skill, although I may just end up using the active skill here because I don't want to risk. I do not want to risk the this fight taking any more than 2 more turns. Okay? So the super attack is 7.2 million damage again, and it is 100% crit chance. So we're sorry, stun. The crit is already there. It's 100% stun chance. 750 million health, 2.4 million attack, and 680,000 defense. So pretty much double the defense and more than double the health of the end phase. 69% damage reduction, 5% chance to dodge all attacks. No nerfing whatsoever, and gains 50% attack on the 4th turn from the character's entry turn. We need to finish this off way before then. We cannot afford to take longer than 2 turns. The AoEs are nasty. Very nasty. Okay. Okay, so I definitely want to get the active skill off here, just for the extra defense as well, and for all the damage that we can drop on Beerus's head. So this is 1 in 95% of a second bar. About 135 million, I think? About 135 million, I think. Yeah. Getting this transformation off was the way to go. That saves us a little bit of problem with the enemies. Just a little bit. And you know what? It's possible here to get really close to one phasing it. I'm hoping that the active skill next turn is enough. Should be crits. Okay, got the hidden potential system super, so that's good. Okay. Nice damage there from Vegeta, and not taking damage. Okay. So there is a group attack right away, and I should have the pass ability. Yeah, he's got 5 super attacks off, so he's got 50% damage reduction. And he'll have another 30% damage reduction for 80%. I cannot condone it though. I cannot condone it. I'm going to use the active skill here, and hopefully it brings me very close to finishing off. It does. Okay. So long as we do not get stunned, there is a very big chance that we don't lose here. Okay, double digits there, and double digits there. Okay, so the AoEs will not kill. And it does not look like we got a counter here, unfortunately. Which kind of is kind of rough. Not gonna lie. It's kind of rough. So hopefully this crits. At least that crits. At least that crits. That did 300,000 damage. Wow. Okay. Kind of wish I have been able to get the standby, but oh well. There's a crit. I've got at least 2 more super attack. This one and another one. If this crits, it might just finish him off. Didn't. This one should finish off whether it crits or not. So hopefully that takes care of it. Wow. That was stressful for no reason. That was stressful for no reason at all. I came very close to losing both in the first phase and in the last phase. Doing this no items is definitely a challenge. Definitely a challenge. Well, folks, there is about 12 hours left, so hopefully you can get it all done. So here we go. There is all the missions done. That is 13 Dragon Stones, and for the panel missions for May, that is pretty much all of it besides for exchanging the Book of War item. So finishing that off here, I do not need any of these LRs, if I'm not mistaken. So of these LRs, only this Tree of Might Goku is the one that I do not have maxed out. This will be the 100% end of that system for this unit, and so that helps me out quite a bit actually. Most of the time I couldn't use any of the units in the Book of War for the Sun Family exchange shop, so that's really good to see. Thank you all so much for coming to watch the video, folks. Hope you all enjoyed. If you're new here or you aren't already, please consider subscribing. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below as well. How was your day going? I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Sign off.